Yes, sir.
Okay. The first problem. Today we are going to be doing problems on binomial theorem, sequences, and series. Okay. So I hope that in your school they have covered this chapter. Okay. The first problem. The value of this is from your state board book executive questions at the end of this chapter. I think it is chapter 5, right? So this is at the end of the chapter. So யாராவது இந்த ப்ராப்ளம் சால்வ் பண்ண முடியுதா?
Option 4, sir.
Option 4. N into n plus 1. Okay, good. யார் சொன்னது?
Akshaya, sir.
Akshaya, okay. Anybody else? Tejaswini or Shweta? Solve பண்ண முடியுதா?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Exercise number. Okay, so this is exercise number 5.5 in your book. Okay, so the problems are there straight from the book. Okay, from your state board book. Um, so this you can see that this is an arithmetic series. Okay. So we just got n terms. So 2, 4, 6, etc. up to 2n. A is equal to 2, B equal to 2, and n number of terms is n terms. So sum to n terms. Okay. So the last term is 2n. That means the formula for sum of arithmetic series is n by. What is the formula for arithmetic series? Using a and l and n. There is a formula. Does somebody know? L equal to not 2. Yeah, last term is 2n, correct. Number of terms is n. The last term value is 2n. First term is 2. Then what is the sum of that series? What is the formula for Sn?
N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d.
Okay. Do you think this n, l and a, there is a formula? That formula is n into a plus l divided by 2. Okay. ஏன்னா இது average. First term a, last term l. Average a plus l by 2. So average into n terms are there. Average into n, that is your sum. That's simple logic. Okay. So this is easy formula when in this kind of situation where you know a and where you know l and where you know n. So you can simply substitute. There are n terms. First term is 2, last term is 2n whole divided by 2. So you can also do it in another way. You can take a factor out at 2 in this series. Okay? 2 plus 4. You can factor out at 2. Write it as easy series that we all know 1 to 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n, which is n into n plus 1 by 2. Clear? Yeah. So that way also we can. You will get the same result. It's 4. That's what you got right, Akshaya? Option 4?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay. Coefficient of x to the power of 6 in this expansion. This is a binomial expansion. So, அது போட முடியுமா? The series is 2 பார்த்தாலே 2 that is common, right? You can factor it out. So that way it will make it easy. The last the other way is also easy in that case. But in this case, if you factor it out, it will be very easy. Because 2 into 1 plus x whole to the power of 10. So 2 to the power of 10 into 1 plus x whole to the power of 10 inverse. So, and we know the formula for 1 plus x whole to the power of n, which is a plus b whole to the power of n. So you can apply the binomial formula. So first term is 1, the second term is nc1, okay, into 1 to the power of c1 into 1 into x power 0 போட்டிருக்கோம் இல்லையா, அடுத்தது இது 1 power 9 into x power 9 வரும். அடுத்தது nc2 option என்னன்னா சொல்றேன்?
4, sir. Option 4.
4. Okay, it could be right, but let's check it out. Option 4. Okay. So nc2 into x power 8, x to the power of 6. So 2 to the power of 10 into in the ncr x to the power of r. அது மாதிரி வருது. It goes up to last term is going to be ncn into x to the power of sorry, let's say this is 1 2. It goes like so 10. Can you be 1 into x, nc2 into x square, nc3 into x cube and so on, ncr into x power r. The final term will be ncn, which is again 1 into x power 10. Okay. So we can see that where the coefficient of x is 6, so it's going to be ncr. This nc6 in this case. So yeah, n is 10, right? So r is 6, right? So x power 6 node. This is the coefficient of x power 6 equal to in the so yeah, you are right. So it is option number 4. Most of the problems in binomial theorem will be in this nature. Find out the coefficient of x power r and marga. Okay. the coefficient of x to the power of 8 into y to the power of 12 in the expansion of 2x plus 3y whole to the power of 20. Okay. So now what is your t r plus 1? So let's write properly using the formula for this. Equal to NCR x to the power of R.
Sir, answer is option 4.
First term to the power of R, the second term to the power of n minus R. So this will be a t r plus 1.
Sir, answer is option 4.
Answer is option 4. Okay, good. Who is saying this?
Shweta, sir.
Shweta. Okay, good. Let's see. You will not be right. So we want a term that has got x to the power of 8 and y to the power of 12. Abhina, we have to put r equal to 8. So that means T9 will be 20C8. So r equal to 8. Okay. A is 2x to the power of r and 3y to the power of n minus r, which is 12. So this will be your ninth term. So t r plus 1 is NCR a to the power of r, b to the power of n minus r. So this is what it is. Okay. So the coefficient is therefore 20C8 into x to the power 2 to the power of 8 into 3 to the power of 12 into x to the power of 8 y to the power of 12. So coefficient of x power 8 y to the power of 12 will be this. Okay. 20C8 2 to the power of 8 3 to the power of 12, which is your option 4 again. Actually, see the general rule is t r plus 1 is NCR x to the power of n minus r and y to the power of r. So this is the way we normally write. But the result will be the same. In this case, your r is going to be, you see, you need this to be 8. So n minus r should be 8. So that means r is equal to 12, right? Because r equal to n minus 8, which is 12. So T13, we should have written like this. So that's the correct formula. Okay. So you will get the same result anyway. So 20C12 அப்படின்னு வரும். So but 20C12 is equal to 20C8. So it's just because we know that NCR equal to NCR minus R. Okay. You all agree with the problem so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Good. Okay, let's look at this problem. If NC10 greater than NCR for all possible R, then what is the value of N? So anybody? see in the expansion of NCR, if you see, like this, a plus b whole to the power of n equal to, so we saw that, right? A to the power of n. So this is the binomial standard expansion, right? So if you see the binomial expansion terms, so this NC0 will be 1. The first term will always be the coefficient, this will be 1. The next term will be n. The next term will be NC2 and so on. And then middle will be NC n by 2. It will go on increasing. But if you see that end NC n varum, so that will also become 1. So if you see this term is equal to this term. And then this term will be equal to the term before the last. So in the NC1 varum, in the NC n minus 1 varum. So what this means is that, so the coefficient goes on increasing, okay, up to the middle, okay, and the middle it is the maximum. After that the coefficient goes on decreasing. Again it comes back to 1. So from 1 it goes to the highest and then it comes back to 1. It means the middle term will be the highest value. Okay. So if you take NCR for all values of R up to n, then NC n by 2 will be the maximum, middle value, right? So that means suppose this n even or n odd, it will be n by 2 plus or minus half. So அது வந்து இது ஃபிராக்ஷனா வந்துச்சுன்னா ரெண்டு நம்பரும் சேமா வரும், மிடில் உள்ள ரெண்டு வேல்யூ சேமா வரும். இப்போ இந்த கேஸ்ல வந்து NC10 மேக்ஸிமம் ஃபார் ஆல் வேல்யூஸ் ஆஃப் ஆர் அப்படின்னு கொடுத்துருக்கு. ஸோ அப்படின்னா NC10 இஸ் மேக்ஸ்னு கொடுத்துருக்கிறதுனால, so this R, okay, this 10 is equal to n by 2, no, because R equal to n by 2 la da max value varum. So that means n20 irundha da middle term NC10 varum. 20C0, 20C1, 2, 3 அப்படினு போட்டுட்டு போகும்போது 20C10 will be maximum. அப்புறமா திருப்பி 20C11 வரும்போது it will be same as 20C9 and so அப்புறம் குறைஞ்சிட்டே வரும். So the middle one will be the maximum. So that means this 10 is equal to n by 2. So this is your equation to solve, which gives us n equal to 20. Option 4. Okay, if A is the arithmetic mean and G is the geometric mean of two numbers, so what is bigger, arithmetic mean or geometric mean?
Arithmetic mean, sir.
Yeah, it is always in the case of three means are there, right? Arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean. Okay, so the general rule is arithmetic mean will be greater than geometric mean which will in turn be greater than or equal to. Okay, harmonic mean. Okay. So in this case, since only two means are given, A and G, so that means here A will be 1 sec greater than or greater than equal to, let me check. So here the option is you have to choose option 2, not option 4. It's greater than or it can be equal also. So that means option 2. Okay. So here 1 plus x square whole square into 1 plus x whole to the power of n. The expansion is given, and it is given that A0, A1 and A2 are in AP. Okay, here you are combining binomial theorem and arithmetic progression. Okay. So what is 1 plus x square whole square? We can expand it. So 1 plus 2x square plus x to the power of 4. And we can expand this 1 plus x whole to the power of n. So that will be 1 plus nc1 into x plus nc2 into x square. நம்ம இது முன்னாடியே பார்த்தோம் இல்லையா? So nc and last term is again 1. So from this can we write down what are the coefficients of a0, a1 and a2? A0 is the constant term. So what is the constant term in this expansion? From the product, if you multiply the two, what will be the constant term? Only this. This should also be constant, this should also be constant. Then only the product will be constant. So if you take 1 and multiply with the term containing x, it is going to have x. And 1 and x square is going to have x square, and so on. X square and 1 is going to have again x square. So only this 1 into 1, so that will be the constant term. Okay, so we are going to take all combinations, right, in this product. If you minimize product, you are going to take all 1 into 1, 1 into nc1x, 1 into nc2x square, and so on, again 2x square into 1, all such combinations. So out of this, only this 1 into 1 will be constant. So a0 is 1 into 1. Next, same way, what is a1 is the coefficient of x, right? You see, a1x. So a1 is the coefficient of x. So again, what combinations will give x? So only this 1 into this nc1x. That is the only combination that will give, x, term containing x. So all others again x square and x power 4 and so on. So the coefficient x will come only from this product 1 and nc1. nc1, we know nc1 is equal to n. So we know that a1 equal to n. Now somebody tell me what will be a2? A2 is the coefficient of x square. So which all combinations will give x square? Anybody? Okay. So you see now 1 and this nc2 x square. So this product will give x square. So there is one nc2, but that is not the only one. There is another. This 2x square into 1. So that will also give coefficient of x square. So that will be 2 into 1. So either constant and x square on this side, or coefficient of x square and constant on this side will give you x square. So x and x கூட கொடுக்கும், but இங்க x இல்லை இல்லையா, அதனால so that's not there. So only these two terms will give x square. So that means nc2 plus 2. So we can put like n into n minus 1 by 2 plus 2. And what is given now? We have to solve for n from these a0, a1 and a2. It is given that a0, a1 and a2 are in arithmetic progression. So what can we say about the relation between a0, a1 and a2 if they are in AP? Sum of the first term and the third term will be equal to twice the middle term. அப்பதான் அது arithmetic term series ஆக முடியும். So a0 you add something to get a1. Okay, so you again add the same thing to get a2. So that means a0 plus a2 will be equal to 2a1. So substitute there a0 1 plus a2 equal to a2a1. Now you can solve for n. So this 1 and 2 are there. So 3 plus n into n minus 1 whole divided by 2 equal to 2n. The best way to do is multiply the entire equation both sides by 2. So we can eliminate the denominator. Eliminate the fraction. Everything we can make it as a simple term. 6 plus n into n minus 1 equal to 4n. It is multiplied by 2. When we multiply on this side, we should multiply the other side also. Plus n square minus n equal to 4n. Multiplying n into n minus 1 is n square minus n. So 6 plus n square minus n minus 4n equal to 0. N square minus 5n plus 6 equal to 0. So if you factorize, it becomes n minus 2 into n minus 3. So that means n equal to 2, n equal to 3, both. So what are the options given? So both are given, 2 and 3. So both are correct. Option 2 and 3 both are correct. Okay. So n can be 2 or 3 in this case. Okay. Now, if A8 and B are in AP, A4 and B are in GP, and AX and B are in HP, harmonic progression, arithmetic progression, geometric progression, harmonic progression. So, A and B order, if இது மாதிரி இருக்கு அப்படின்னா A and B ஓட arithmetic mean தான் 8. Okay. Arithmetic mean since we see A, 4 and B are in GP, geometric mean of A and B equal to 4. And what is the harmonic mean கேக்குறாங்க. So because A, X, B are in harmonic series. So HM equal
Sir,
to,
is it option 1?
it's what?
Option 1, sir.
Option 1. Okay. So how did you get that? You must be right. Let's see. Must be right. So what is the relationship between AM, GM and HM? So using that only we can say no. So what is the relation between the three means AM, GM and HM? The relation is AM into HM equal to GM square. Basically, AM, GM and HM, they are in geometric series. That is why AM into HM will be equal to GM square. So you just substitute now. We know AM is equal to 8 into HM equal to GM square. So this gives us HM equal to 2. So you can also see that HM is the lowest. We saw no AM will be greater than GM, which will be greater than HM, and these three are in geometric series. 2, 4 and 8 are in geometric series. So option number 1. Okay. So there is a sequence given 1 by square root of 3, then 1 by square root of 3 plus square root of 2, and then 1 by square root of 3 plus 2 square root of 2 and so on. So what type of progression is this? What type of sequence is this? We can call sequence or progression. Is it an AP?
I think so. It's HP.
What did you say, Shweta?
The harmonic progression, sir.
Harmonic progression. Tejaswini. Okay.
The harmonic
Yeah, you see, no, all the denominators are in some progression. Okay, the numerators are, it's a fraction, right? So it is not an AP, it is not a GP. So it is a HP because the denominators, if you write, see, we see that this is an AP because this is your A and root 2 is your D. So this is A plus D, A plus 2D and so on. So that means denominators HP equal to denominators are in AP means it is a HP, harmonic progression. That is your definition of HP. Denominators are in AP. So your option 3. Okay. the Hm of two positive numbers whose Am and Gm are 16 and 8 respectively was the same similar problem we just now did. So you should be able to tell it now. Am is 16, Gm is 8. What is Hm? So what is the relation formula?
AM plus HM equal to GM square.
Very good. Am into Hm equal to Gm square. So that is all you have to do. Very good. So what are we getting for Hm now?
64/10.
4. Your option number 4. So you can also verify. So Hm is the smallest of Am, Gm and Hm. Okay. And again Hm, Gm and Am are in geometric series 4, 8, 16. So you can verify like that. Okay. So option number 4. Now Sn denotes the sum of n turns of an AP whose common difference is D. The value of Sn minus 2 Sn minus 1 plus Sn minus 2. So we have to find the value. What is given is only D. So we have to find out all this expression. So how do you do that?
Sir, is it option 1?
0. Okay. How are you getting that?
I worked that sum out before, so I just have an idea how it would work.
I didn't understand what you are saying. Can you
I worked that sum out, sir.
right? But how did you decide on this option?
They made us do it in class, so.
Yeah, I agree with all that. But how did you do that in the Kekra?
Uh, 1 second, sir. I don't have that notebook on me right now, sir. I'll just.
Okay. Never mind. See, what is the relations between the sum to n terms, sum to n minus 1 and sum to n minus 2? So we can see that Sn equal to Sn minus 1 plus D. Right, no. Sn minus 1 plus nth term. Okay, Tn அப்படின்னு போட்டுக்கலாம். Okay. So the sum to n terms will be equal to sum to n minus 1 terms plus nth term. இல்லையா? So from that we can say that Sn minus 1 equal to Sn minus Tn. I am trying to write everything in terms of Sn, so Sn will get cancelled out. Okay, and we can get it in terms of Tn or Tn minus 1. Now let's see. Same logic we can use. N minus 2 will be equal to N minus 1 plus Tn. Minus, right? Minus, same way. So that is Sn minus 1 will be equal to Sn minus 2 plus Tn, and also I am writing Sn minus 2 equal to Sn minus 1 minus Tn. Just like the Sn minus 1 minus equal to Sn minus Tn, அதே மாதிரி Sn minus 2 equal to Sn minus 1 minus Tn. But here we know that Sn minus 1 is Sn minus Tn, அதனால it will become Sn minus 2Tn. இப்போ நம்ம சப்ஸ்டிட்யூட் பண்ணா terms will get cancelled out and we can easily evaluate that expression. So these are simple relation between the terms that I have written. Sum to n terms and sum to n minus 1, etc. So now you substitute Sn minus 2Sn minus 1 plus Sn minus 2 equal to, this is Sn minus 2 times, what is Sn n minus 1? Sn minus Tn. Plus, what is Sn minus 2? Sn minus 2Tn. Okay. one minute. N minus 2 equal to, this will be not Tn, this is Tn minus 1. Okay. This is logical, right? The n minus 1 will be n minus 2 plus n minus 1th term, right? So this is a relation. So this will become Sn minus Tn minus Tn minus 1. You can easily imagine. So Sn ல இருந்து Tn subtract பண்ணிட்டா Sn minus 1 இருக்கும். Sn ல இருந்து Tn n minus 1 ரெண்டையும் subtract பண்ணிட்டா Sn minus 2 இருக்கும். So this is something you can easily imagine. இப்போ நம்ம simplify பண்ணுவோம். So it will be Sn minus 2n plus 2Tn so you see minus 2Sn, right? So you see that Sn, so here is one Sn, here is one Sn, here is minus 2Sn, so they will get cancelled. So what do you get? So that means this is equal to 2Tn minus Tn வந்து ஒரு Tn, then minus Tn minus 1. So the given expression reduces to Tn minus Tn minus 1. So difference between two successive terms. So what is the difference between two successive terms?
D.
Yeah, it is equal to D. Okay. So the correct answer is D. Which option is that? Option. They are not given that option. It should be D. Okay. Let me double check it. Yeah, because Sn is Sn. Okay, minus 2 into Sn minus 1 is Sn minus Tn. And this is Sn minus 2 equal to Sn minus Tn minus one. So that is all correct only. So Sn minus 2Sn plus 2Tn plus Sn minus Tn minus 1. So Sn's get cancelled and Tn minus 1 is what remains, which is D. I think one of the option there must be a typo error. The last one should be, it's not
The first option is D, sir, in our textbook.
இது D ஸ்கொயருக்கு பதிலா D இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இல்லைன்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆப்ஷன் மேபி D டைப்போல 0ன்னு வந்துருச்சு. So this is an interesting problem. In the problem number 11, the remainder when 38 to the power of 15 is divided by 13. Yeah, you were saying something, no? Actually, you did it in the class and you got result as option 1, is it? It must be D then. Okay, so that must be a typographic error. Okay. Is that what you did? You said you worked it in the class. Can you check your note and confirm it? Because it looks like there is an error in the problem. Okay. Please check and let me know. The Akshaya was the one you were telling, right? Akshaya?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, check your notes and tell me, what you got in the.
I don't
because,
have right now, sir. I'll check
Yeah,
it.
you check it up later because there seems to be error in the problem. That's why.
Yes, sir. I'll definitely check it.
Okay. So this is a common kind of problem. The remainder when 38 to the power of 15 is divided by 13. This kind of problem, some big exponential number is divided by some number. How to find the remainder? Can somebody solve this? Okay. இது மாதிரி இருந்தா என்ன பண்ணோம் நம்ம 38 to the power of 15 we try to divide by 13 இல்லையா? So we have to write it as a multiple of 13. 3 13s are 39 இல்லையா? Minus 1. So 38 can be written as 3 into 13 minus 1. Now put whole to the power of 15.
So I got the answer 12, sir.
You got the answer 12. Okay. Very good. Very good. So because in this expansion, your terms are going to be 3 into 13 whole to the power of 15. Okay. Minus n 15 c1 into 3 into 13 whole to the power of 14 and so on. So every term is going to have this 13 except the last term which will be minus 1. The last term will be minus 1. So that is the only term that will not have a 13 in it. So if you divide by 13, all of them will get divided. So only this minus 1 will be the remainder. So the remainder is minus 1. But we don't write the remainder in negative numbers. So we increase it to you can add 13. Okay. So if you get it negative, you should add that 13 once again. Okay. So that becomes 12. So 12 is your remainder. Okay. Correct. Very good. Tejaswini, right? Who answered this? Who answered this as 12?
Tejaswini, sir.
Tejaswini. Okay. Very good. Very good, Tejaswini. That is the right answer. Let's see, the nth term of the sequence 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, etc. So, what is the nth term of this sequence? Is it a AP or GP or HP or what type of series is this? Think about it and tell me. See, you see that initially 1 is added. next 2 is added, next 3 is added, next 4 is added. So it is something like an arithmetic series, but there is the common difference keeps on increasing. Initially it is 1, after that it is 2, after that it is 3, after that it is 4, and then next will be 5, 6, and so on. So that is the series given here. So this is not an arithmetic series, not a geometric series, not a harmonic series also. Okay. So this kind of series, so we do like this. Okay. T1 equal to 1. T2 equal to T1 plus 1. Right? Now what is T3? T2 plus 2. So this is how it goes. T4 is T3 plus 3 and so on. Now you try to get everything in terms of T1. You will see T1 plus 1 plus 2. Because T2 is T1 plus 1 only, so we can substitute. So it becomes T1 plus 3. And this one is T3 plus 3, right? That means this is T1 plus, because T3 itself is T1 plus 1 plus 2. See, you see, with respect to T1, here 1 is added, here 1 plus 2 is added, here 1 plus 2 plus 3 is added. So that is how it goes. So naturally, T5 will be again T1 plus and what will be your Tn? That's what they want, right? Tn. T1 plus up to n minus 1. You see now, T5 is T1 plus up to 4. T4 is T1 plus up to 3. And so on. So Tn is going to be T1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to n minus 1. We know the formula for this, right? And we know the value of T1 also. So that you substitute, you get the answer. T1 is given as 1, right? And this is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So which option does it map with? So it's not like, it's not looking easy. So let's do some simplification. Let's say 2. 2
So it's
plus
equal to fourth option, sir.
first option. Okay, let me see. N square minus n. Okay. So n square minus n plus 2 whole divided by 2. Nth term of the sequence T1 plus 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 plus 3.
Sir, fourth option, sir.
Fourth option, right? N square minus n plus 2 whole divided by 2. Yeah, exactly matches with the fourth option. Yeah. Okay. இது போடுங்க. Sum up to n terms of the series 1 over root of 1 plus root of 3. 1 over root 1 plus root 3. Okay. So what type of series is this? This is not looking like an AP or GP or no HP, nothing, right? So in this case, what we can do is we can rationalize the denominator. So if it is like this, we can rationalize the denominator. So we can say that Tn right, this is a pattern like 1, 3, 5 and all, or 2n minus 1 and 2n plus 1. So T1 you can substitute and see. T1 is, so when I put n equal to 1, so it is 2 minus 1 root 1 plus root 3. So when you put n equal to 2, it is 4 minus 1, 3 and 5 and so on. So this is your formula for Tn. Okay. So now you can rationalize the denominator. That means you multiply by square root of 2n minus 1 into square root of minus both numerator and denominator. So you would have been taught about this, right? Rationalizing the denominator. If it is of the form, root a plus root b, so you multiply it by root a minus root b, both numerator and denominator, the denominator will get rationalized. Okay, so it's like when I multiply by root of 2n minus 1 minus root of 2n plus 1, it is like a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square. That's what I have written. A square is, when you square the square root of 2n minus 1, it is simply 2n minus 1. And this is 2n plus 1. So now you see the denominator 2n get cancelled and all that remains is minus 2. So that means minus half of okay. So what this is your nth term, right? This is just your nth term. Okay. So that means you now write like this. So that this becomes like this. Actually, this kind of series is minus half into root of 1 minus root of, say I can take out the minus, let's leave it like that. Root 1 minus root 3 is the first term. The second term will be root 3 minus root 5. Same logic, right? 2n minus 1, we put n equal to 2. And it goes on, okay, up to infinity, right? When it up to infinity, what happens is that this minus root 3 and minus root 3 will get cancelled. So the minus of root 3, here it is plus root 3. So then again, this will get cancelled, and everything will cancel. So what remains is only this. Okay. So they are asking for sum to n terms, not infinity. Okay. So n terms means, so this is your first term, this is your second term, this is your third term. So what will be the nth term? We saw, we already wrote this, right? This is your nth term, root of. So this is how it is going to come, right? So now you see that all up to this 2n minus 1 will get cancelled. Then the previous term, it would have had minus root of 2n plus 1. So what remains is therefore this minus half into root 1 minus, I'll write it. Root 1 is simply 1, right? 1 minus root of 2n plus 1. Okay. So that means we can take the minus, multiply by minus 1. It will become, this will become minus, this will become plus. So root of 2n plus 1 minus 1 whole divided by 2. So is there an option like that? Root of 2n plus 1 minus 1 whole divided by 2 is your option number 4. Okay. Okay. Let's look at this one. The nth term of the sequence 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 7 by 8, 15 by 16, etc. So what is the nth term of this series? You can see, it's a fraction, numerator and denominator. So you can determine the nth term of the numerator and the nth term of the denominator. You can simply put your nth term as nth term of numerator by nth term of denominator, right? So you see that it is an arithmetico-geometric series actually, because the numerator is increasing by 2, and the denominator is getting multiplied by 2. Okay, so there is a common difference and also a common factor. So now you see what is the numerator. Okay, I will put numerator of Tn so in the series or Tn, so you can see 2n minus 1. The first term is 1, second term is 3, 1, 3, 7, 15. Oh, it's not like this. Okay. 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 7 by 8, 15 by 16. Oh, okay. Okay, can somebody think about it? What kind of series is this?
பேங்க்ல அக்கௌண்ட் இருக்கிற எல்லாருக்கிட்டையுமே டெபிட் கார்டு இருக்கும். அந்த டெபிட் கார்டு நம்ம எதுக்காக யூஸ் பண்றோம்? ஏடிஎம் வித்ட்ராலுக்காக யூஸ் பண்றோம், ஆன்லைன் டிரான்சாக்ஷனுக்காக யூஸ் பண்றோம். பட் இது தாண்டி முக்கியமான ஒரு பெனிஃபிட் இருக்குங்க அந்த டெபிட் கார்டுக்கு.
1, 3, 7, etc. 1, 3, 7, 15. What pattern does it form? this is 2 power n minus 1, not 2n minus 1, but 2 power n minus 1. Because if you add 1, it becomes 2, 4, 8, etc., right? So which is 2 to the power of n. So these terms are basically 2 to the power of n minus 1. So the first term is 2 to the power of 1 minus 1. Second term is 2 square minus 1. Third term is 2 cube minus 1 and so on. Next term is 15, right? 2 to the power of 4 minus 1. So the Tn numerator is 2 to the power of n minus 1. What is the denominator? So this you can see that it is 2 to the power of n. So the nth term numerator is 2 to the power of n minus 1. Denominator is 2 to the power of n. Therefore 2 to the power of n to the power of n. 2 to the power of n minus 1 divided by 2 to the power of n. So which option does it come to? Which option does it map with? This can be written as 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of n, which is 1 minus 2 to the power of minus n. Is there an option like that? Option 2. Okay. Thinking about it, we can also solve this in another way. The nth term, because the first term is 1 minus half, the second term is 1 minus 1 by 4, third term is 1 minus 1 by 8, 1 minus 1 by 16, and so on. So you can rewrite the series, given series, in this way. Okay. So that means the nth term will be 1 minus 1 by 2 to the power of n. 1 minus 2 to the power of minus n, option 2. Are you all following? Comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So its time is getting exceeded. So we are not able to solve more than 15 problems. So I will solve this problem and I will stop it and I will leave the remaining to you to solve. Okay. Similar only. All the problems are,
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So this is square root of 2 plus square root of 8 plus square root of 18 plus square root of 32. So what pattern do you see in this? What type of series is this? You can simplify this. Square root of 2 plus, this is square root of 4 into 2. This is square root of 9 into 2. 16 into 2, like that it is given. Square root of 2. What is square root of 4? It is 2. Yeah. 2 times square root of 2. அதே மாதிரி இது 3 times square root of 2. இது 4 times square root of 2. So you can rewrite the series in this way. So root 2 plus 2 root 2 plus 3 root 2 plus 4 root 2 and so on. So which is very easy now. So you factor out square root of 2, it simply becomes square root of 2 into 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to n, which we know, right? Square root of 2 into n into n plus 1 by 2. So which option does it correspond to?